Hey, it's Tara,
And Elise.
and we're back again to talk about Book of the Month, but this time for November. So before we pick out the books and explain them, Book of the Month is a monthly subscription service. It's $14.99 a month, and you get to pick from 5 books to have delivered to you. You can pick one for the $14.99, and then if you decide that you want to add a second or a third book, it's an extra $10 each.
Okay, so the first one is called The Rules of Magic by Alice Hoffman. From beloved author Alice Hoffman comes the spellbinding prequel to her bestseller Practical Magic. Thrilling and exquisite, real and fantastical, here's a story about the power of love. Told in dreamy prose with unforgettable characters in a world that is rife with enchantment, The Rules of Magic reminds us that the only remedy for being human is to be true to yourself.
But you're not excited about it, are you?
It sounds really good. I've just never seen Practical Magic.
Oh, yeah.
Which I know.
Okay, well,
I'm the worst.
I'll be super excited about this book because I love the movie Practical Magic, and this is about the 2 crazy aunts when they were kids, and I love magic and I love fairy tales, and I'm super stoked about this.
I really love witches, so I might have to watch the movie and then read this.
Or read this and then watch the movie because this is technically the prequel.
That's true. I could read that first.
But
yeah,
it would be a different experience from everyone else's, but I'm so stoked this is the first one I'm taking home. Okay, Bonfire by Kristen Ritter. So we're actually pretty surprised that Kristen Ritter wrote a book. I didn't know she did that.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I love her.
So, it has been 10 years since Abby Williams left home and scrubbed away all visible evidence of her small town roots. But when a new case takes her back home, the life Abby painstakingly created begins to crack. With tantalizing twists, slow-burning suspense, and a remote rural town of just 5 claustrophobic square miles, Bonfire is a dark exploration of what happens when your past and present collide. So, it's gonna be...
What do you want to bet this is
dark.
made into a movie and Kristen Ritter stars in it?
Well, of course, because it's Kristen Ritter.
Reading that, I don't really know what it's about. I feel like I need more to actually yes, I would choose that. I would read that.
For me, I would definitely pick it up, but that's because I like the mystery stuff, like I say every single month. I love mysteries.
Okay, so this one's called Future Home of the Living God. Evolution stops as mysteriously as it began. Pregnancy and childbearing quickly become issues of state security. 26-year-old Cedar is as disturbed and uncertain as the rest of America. But for Cedar, this change is profound and deeply personal. She is 4 months pregnant. An unexpected dystopian thriller from a writer of startling originality, Future Home of the Living God is also a moving meditation on female agency, love, self-determination, biology, and natural rights. I'm excited about this one.
Did you notice the cover is a sonogram?
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
I really like dystopian futures about pregnancy and all that.
It's really well timed, I think, also with all the healthcare stuff going on right now.
It's very timely.
Get that for you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Artemis, it's got this really cool cover, which I like lunar stuff, so I think it's neat.
It is a pretty cover.
Okay. Jasmine Bashara never signed up to be a hero. She just wanted to get rich. Preach, sister. So when a chance at a huge score finally comes her way, Jazz can't say no. Sure, it requires her to graduate from small-time smuggler to full-on criminal mastermind, and it calls for a particular combination of cunning, technical skills, and large explosions, not to mention sheer brazen swagger. Propelled by its heroine's wisecracking voice, set in a city that's at once stunningly imagined and intimately familiar, and brimming over with clever problem-solving and heisty fun, Artemis is another irresistible brew of science, suspense, and humor from #1 best-selling author Andy Weir. Weir. I think it sounds really cool. Elise, when she originally read it, was like, I have no idea what's going on.
No.
But I think it sounds neat and adventuring. So, as usual, I'll read the books that Elise won't read.
Tom Hanks wrote a book. It's about typewriters. It's not, but
typewriters are a theme, is what it says.
Yes, so it's called Uncommon Type, Some Stories. A hectic, funny, sexual affair between 2 friends, a World War II veteran dealing with his emotional and physical scars, 4 friends going to the moon and back in a rocket ship constructed in the backyard, a teenage surfer stumbling into his father's secret life. These are just some of the people and situations that Tom Hanks explores in his first work of fiction, a collection of stories that dissects with great affection, humor, and insight the human condition and all its foibles. The stories are linked by one thing. In each of them, a typewriter plays a part, sometimes minor, sometimes central. To many, typewriters represent a level of craftsmanship, beauty, and individuality that is harder and harder to find in the modern world. In his stories, Mr. Hanks gracefully reaches that typewriter-worthy level. Yeah. Not much to say about that.
It might be good. I'm not really sure. I think if you're a Tom Hanks fan, it's definitely something you'd be interested in.
Which, like, who doesn't love Tom Hanks? Like,
yeah.
He's a great guy.
But, like, I mean, if you're, like, passionate about
Yeah.
Tom Hanks, which I'm not.
Or if you really like the movies like Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, that's what it
Yeah.
reminds me of. Like, all these
the
stories
collage
somehow go
framework.
together. Yeah.
I'm not really a collage framework person.
I think it'd be interesting to read, but I'm not, like, dying to read it. So which one is your number one choice?
Definitely The Rules of Magic.
Okay.
And then...
Number 2.
I don't know. Okay, so these 3 are all kind of even with me, like, but they're very
Yeah.
different. So...
Okay, well, this is my number 1, so you can choose one of those 2.
Okay,
Choose
choose one of
number
these 2.
2.
I'll probably pick Artemis first, just because it's more science fiction-y than most books I've been reading lately. And I like to shake it up. That, and then if I picked a third, I would pick this one, since you would be getting that one. But I really think those 4 are all really, really good.
Yeah.
Of course, we always say we're going to read all these, and I'm still, like, trying to get through September's books.
Yeah. I got a whole list. Trying to think.
What would be your second one?
I wouldn't have a second one. Shout out to Book of the Month. Can you please put in, like, less murder mystery and more, like, romance? Like, that's the only reason I'm choosing this one, is because it has, like, a little bit of romance
This is about
in it.
love.
That would be my second choice.
I mean, it's about magic too, but there's love in it.
And I do like magic and witches and all that.
Honestly,
so
you just need to watch Practical Magic, because if you had watched that movie,
Yeah.
you would be like, yes, I'm going to read this book.
I can't believe I haven't watched it, because I
Can't either.
I love witches.
And you're on
but-
Freeform all the time.
Yes.
It's always on Freeform.
Yes. So yeah, The Future, Home of the Living God is my number 1, and then the prequel to Practical Magic is number 2.
Mix up those. I like books with pretty covers too, so that's a big draw for
And
me.
Reese Witherspoon likes it, so like.
And we love Reese Witherspoon. Leave us a comment with which book you're going to choose, and we hope this helped you pick.
And give us a thumbs up and
Yeah.
subscribe.